We're doing something a little different today. So today we are actually doing our Hot Mess Express. So this is a community type um, event. We have a live call going right now on school, so you can get there through our website. If you want to go to our website, you will be able to join us. Otherwise, feel free to hang out and just enjoy the show. We'll do crystal sales later on today. Okay, here we go. And we'll be starting here in just a second. Good morning. Let's see. All right, we are in the call. Okay, everybody, good morning. You'll be able to see me in just a second. Getting everything set up here. This is all brand new to me too. So we're going to learn the process and the programs together, and we are just going to have some awesomeness going on. All right, let me find my paper. I didn't get it. Hold on. How's everybody doing today? Tired. I feel that. All right. Oh, I wasn't in the call. I thought I was in the call. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Can you guys hear me over here on school? All right. My whatnots can hear me. Good deal.
I can hear you, but I gotta figure out how to either put it on speakerphone or put my hearing aids in because I can barely hear you.
Okay. And I don't know. I might need to get a headset to do this with next time too. We're learning. We're learning. All right.
No worries.
Good morning, Sarah. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
All right. I'm looking for my paper. Here it is. I made myself a notes sheet I wanted to look at. Dang it. Teacher guide. Print. It's not printing. Okay, I'm just going to read it from here. This will just have to work. This will just have to work. Yeah, I have some earbuds. I do have a nice headset. So I'll get that prepared for next time. We'll go live again next Monday. And then next week we'll start 3 days. So next week we'll do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And that is all under the calendar in school. Are you getting an echo? Well, try turning your sound off in one of the apps so you're not apping them both. Or is everybody getting an echo?
I don't hear an echo on my end.
Okay. Mary's got both school and whatnot open. So I think that's why she's getting an echo. Okay. Corby doesn't have an echo. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. So on the school app, you can go through to the classroom, and there's a coffee hour follow along there that everybody has access to. That is where the notes are from what we talked about today. We are on the school app today, Corby. So, and I won't always stream from both uh platforms, but everybody's used to be being live at 9 on Mondays, so I decided to go ahead and stream from both platforms today. But typically we're not going to be live on Whatnot when we're live on the school app. There'll be two different things. So, oh, I just lost it. I spent all that time looking for it. Okay. Teacher guide, where are you? Where is my printout? There it is. Okay. All right. All right, all right, all right. Has everybody got their coffee this morning? Let me get my chair and my coffee, and then we'll be ready to get going. Woohoo!
Figured it out. I had to actually go in the school app because I clicked on the link and it didn't. I could barely hear you, but I looked at the school app and now I can hear you fine.
Oh, good deal. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. So that link didn't take you through the school app? Oh, that's weird. We got to figure. We'll get it. We'll figure it all out.
Not.
We'll figure
I
it
don't
all
know.
out. We'll get there. Okay. Let's see. How do I? We're going to pin. We're going to enter full screen. Oh, nope. Exit full screen. Let's see. Let's turn video on. Oh gosh, we're gonna have to work on that too. You guys can't even hardly see me. It's dark in here, huh? Um, Hold on. Maybe we should have done a test before our start, right? Okay. Let me try this light over here. See if this helps any. That's gonna blind me. No, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. Good morning, Shorty. Okay, you guys are just gonna have to see me in the dark today. I'll work on that for next time too. Need a pen and paper so we can take some notes. All right, so what a typical call is going to look like here in the coffee hour chat. You'll notice you guys see me right now, and then we've got three other people that are in our chat room. And so you guys all have your microphones off and your cameras off. You're welcome to turn your cameras on anytime you want. And what we'll typically do is we'll start at 9 a.m. and we will give everybody a chance to say hi. How has your week been? What's been going on? And then we will move into trying to watch both of these. This is going to be distracting. But so, we'll give everybody a chance to say hi. How's your week? How have you been? You can talk if you want to. You don't have to. You can turn your camera on if you want to. You don't have to. Please, during the portion after we do our introductions and everybody says hi, make sure you do mute your microphone to just kind of keep it quiet while we're talking about what today's subject is. And then everybody's welcome to chit chat and such afterwards. Having both platforms going at once is a little distracting, I will say. Yes, we've got our website up and going. It's been quite a challenge. It's looking good. We still got a lot of work to do on it, but please go check it out. Sign up for our newsletter. Start getting involved with some of this fun stuff we're doing. So, what we're going to do next is we are going to record a portion of this, if I can figure out how. Okay, right here. Here's our record. You guys are getting kind of a real grainy image of me, it looks like. You have to, so I'm working on that, shorty. You have to put the www in first. It has to be www.gypsum.com. Is it good and clear to you? Okay. All right. Let me put this up here. Woohoo, you made it. Okay, so I just figured that out right before I went live, and I don't know how to fix that. I have to read up. But if you just go gypsum.com, it won't show up. You have to do www dot, and I don't know how to fix that. So we'll fix that too. All the things we're figuring out. Yeah, it shouldn't do that, but I don't know. There's got to be some kind of setting or something I'm missing. Okay, so class overview. Right. Yeah, we got to do the www. Okay, we are going to dive into intentions today. All right, we're going to record this, get started. I'm going to move Whatnot away from me so I'm not extra distracted. So if you are on Whatnot, I won't see your messages or your comments or anything. If you would like to participate, then go to our website and follow, go to the teach and learn or grow and learn, and it should take you here to our live. So I'm gonna move Whatnot out of the way. All right, I won't be able to see you guys. Let's get rid of that. That's way distracting. Okay, let's record this. All right, the recorded portion of this is going to be half hour, maybe 45 minutes. Um, every time we go live, we'll have like a little time where everybody can get on and, like I said, just kind of meet, greet, things like that. And we'll do that before we start recording. Remember, once we start recording, please be mindful and keep your microphones off. All right, here we go. And we are recording. Yay! Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday, and welcome to the start of our lovely coffee talk journey. So, the purpose of coffee talk is to just kind of work with everybody, get to know everybody, kind of build a community, and start working on getting balanced and aligned with yourself. We all come here to this earth for a purpose, and a lot of times, we weren't born with a manual that tells us what our purpose is and what we should be doing. And it's really easy for us to get lost and get caught up in earthly things and things that, get presented to us throughout life that we think we might want or we think we might do, or, pressures of society and family that says, oh, you can't do that for a living, or, oh, you have to do this, you have to go follow this path. And that's not necessarily the case. And the world's kind of waking up right now. A lot of people are figuring out we don't have to live like that. You don't have to live like that. Um, when you come here to this earth, the whole point is to live your best life and to make it whatever you want, right? So the way that we do that is by working with ourselves to get into balance and alignment. Balance and alignment are so important, and they're the least talked about thing in the holistic community, in the medical community. But mind, body, and soul, it's very important that you're in touch with all of these things for your life to go the way you want it to go. Um, we as humans here on this planet, we can manifest anything, but just because you can manifest something doesn't mean that it's actually meant for you. And what happens is when you're going through life and you're manifesting things and you're working so hard for things and they're not actually meant for you, it leads to struggles. So it's struggle after struggle after struggle after fight after fight after fight. And things just never really are working out the way you want. And they're just not really going the way you want. And you can't figure out why because you've put so much time and so much effort and so much work into it. And the real reason why is because that's just not what you came here to do. You're just like most of us, you're feeding into what society says you have to do. You're following the protocol they gave us, right? And that's not how we operate. So what we want to do is we want to start getting in alignment with ourselves and our purposes. You've got to start making those changes. And it's not a light switch. Things don't happen overnight. You can't just flip the switch and oh, you're perfectly balanced and aligned and the world is amazing, right? It takes time and it takes dedication. So you've got to start by showing up for yourself. You've got to start by saying, you know what, I want things to change. I want things to be different. This is what I want my life to look like. And I'm going to start making the changes to get there. Um, Balance and alignment is a super powerful thing. So what balance is that's honoring all parts of ourself. Everything that we need as a human. We need rest, we need work, we need spirituality, we need relationships, we need self-care, we need a good diet. And balancing is kind of making sure that you've got all those things integrated into your daily life. So are you getting enough rest? Are you eating good? Are you drinking water? Are you having some coffee? And then alignment is it's more the actions. So balance is the day-to-day things we need to get ourselves, doing good in the physical and the mental. And then alignment is more your actions. It's your energy, it's your intentions, it's your thought process. It's the day-to-day things, the little habits, the little thoughts that really help to make a difference. So what I want to do now is I want to do just a quick little energy cleanse. Okay. And we're just going to do a quick little energy cleanse. This is something I like to do myself throughout the day. Anytime I'm just like, I'll do an energy cleanse. Um, it's really easy. You can do it standing or sitting. You can knock stuff over like I did or not. but it's really simple. So just find yourself a comfortable spot, whether you're sitting or standing, and just kind of relax, close your eyes, kind of just soften yourself up. You don't even really have to close your eyes, but for a lot of people, it's easier to. A lot of times I don't close my eyes, but what we're going to do is you're just going to relax. We're going to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we're going to do that again. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out. One more time, deep breath in and out. And then I want you to just imagine that you've got roots that are just growing from the center of your heart space, right in here, from the center of you. And they're just going down through your body and through your feet and down into the earth. And those roots are reaching down into the earth and they are grounding you, they are connecting you, they are reminding you that you are safe and you are stable and you're grounded. And then I want you to imagine all the light just coming in through your head, through your crown, your chakra, coming in through your body and just going all the way down, nice and slow, reaching out through all the parts of your body and just filling all your body with that lovely golden light. This light comes from the selenite. Selenite is light, and this light is just cleansing your aura and cleansing your space. And just imagine it working its way down through your entire body and through your legs, and then finally down through those roots we grew into the earth and let it go. And then we're going to do a couple more breaths. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And that is a really simple and easy way. As you've seen, it only takes a couple of minutes. It's a really simple, easy way to kind of just reset and clean your energy. Just clear yourself out, like, whew, kind of shake it off a little bit when you're done. I don't know if you actually followed along with me or not. I promise I'll get better at doing this on the lives. I've done this with lots of people in person, but never really over the internet. So work with me. We will improve as we go. Um, so once you've done your energy cleanse, okay, the next thing I want to talk about is your intentions. All right. Like we said, those intentions are what brings us into alignment and balance. It's in the intentions are so important. So for so many people, it's so hard to decide what you want out of life. What is your purpose? Why are you here? What should you be doing? There's so many options. And we've got people pulling us this way and that way and saying, do this and do that and don't do this and don't do that. And you have to go here and you have to do this. Let it all go. Woo saw all that, right? Start with the simplest of all intentions. I added that into the class app, into the coffee chat for today's, and I will also upload the recording of today's video. So, but the intention is so simple. It is I set the intention to become balanced and aligned with my higher self and purpose for the greater good of all with love and light. And so it is. All right. It's a very specific. Oh, my battery's going to die. Phew, I better get my charger. It's a very specific intention that is also very open ended. So let me grab my charger. Hold on. So, what you're doing with this intention is you're telling the universe, hey, I know I came here for a purpose. I don't know what it is. Sorry, guys, hold on. What the hell? Oh, okay. I think I got it. There we go. All right. Are we plugged in now? Goodness golly. There we go. Now we're plugged in. Now we're charging. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Um, but what you're doing with that intention is you're telling the universe, hey, I'm ready for some changes. I'm ready to live the good life. I'm ready to live the life that is carefree, enjoyable, and a whole lot less stressful. Help me to get in alignment. Help me to get myself balanced and help me to figure it out. So set that intention. If you are already on your path and you already know what your purpose is and you're beyond that, go ahead, and I did leave you a little just work through to kind of help put together your own intention to start, because everybody's in a different spot on their journey. We all need different things, right? But if you're in the very beginning and you just don't know where to go, use that intention I gave you. That is the most powerful intention to get yourself started on the right path. Um, okay, let's see. All right, so we've talked about our intention. We did a little introduction. Write that intention down. So how do we do those intentions? We write them down. Write it down, type it out, put it on your mirror in the bathroom, stick a little note in your purse or your back pocket, and just pull that intention out whenever. Whenever you're feeling stuck, whenever you're feeling mad, whenever you're feeling angry, whenever you're feeling happy, when things are going right, remind yourself that's because I'm doing this. That's because I am working with myself in the universe. So let me go ahead and refresh this intention and be grateful. Always, always show gratitude. So thank you for helping me get into alignment, right? But do that intention every morning when you wake up, throughout the day, any kind of emotional, any times you're having. The other thing I want to just briefly touch on this morning is to journal. Start journaling. Journaling is so important. There's many different types of journaling you can do, but journaling is a super great release. It allows us to get the things out that we don't need in anymore. And that release of actually writing it on paper or typing it out is it's amazing how good it can feel. You can do a trash journal and just write it. Don't worry about spelling, don't worry about grammar, don't worry about punctuation. Just write it all out. And when you're done, tear it up, throw it away, burn it safely, or keep it so you can track your progress and be like, man, I remember when I felt like that. But look into journaling. Journaling is a super great thing. So we will do a lot of journaling throughout this program, throughout the Hot Mess Express. Um, and I think that's about that for the recorded portion. So, does anybody have any questions? Now you can turn on your microphone or your camera if you have any questions you'd like to ask, and I'd be glad to answer them for you. And I don't know what you guys are looking at over here on Whatnot, but I'd be glad to answer any questions that you have. So I'm going to give you guys just a minute if you want to turn your microphone or your camera. You don't have to do either or, and any questions that you might have. And I think we have a chat button here somewhere too. Oh, we do. Oh, check that out. We can do chat too. So if you don't want to talk, you can always type your question. Do you guys see my chat? Sarah sees my chat. Oh, Christy sees my chat. Christine. Hi, Christine. Welcome. Okay. How cool. All right, guys. Well, I think that's about it for today. Thank you so much for joining me for our first coffee hour official lineup. We'll be doing this every Monday. We've got more classes we'll be doing on Wednesdays and Fridays, along with some others. I'm working really hard to get things loaded up for you. So you'll start seeing more things popping up under that free section of the community. And then we also have two tiered pays that you guys are also welcome to join. They're also getting loaded in right now. So we've got our second tier, which is $5 a month, and our third tier, which is 12. Your third tier does come with a free gift in the mail. So, okay, anybody have any questions? Otherwise, I'm going to stop the recording and we're going to finish this up for today. Okay. Yeah, I love it. Lots to learn, you guys.
I just wanted to tell you thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Thanks for joining.
Our chat the other day actually did help me a lot,
Good.
and my weekend was a little bit more centered than it has been. So
Good. Good. I
thank
love
you.
that. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm always here. You got my number. You can reach out anytime you want. Just send me a message if you need anything. I love it. I'm super excited, you guys. We got a lot of good content, a lot of good information. It's going to take me a while to get everything loaded in, but we are working on it. So you'll be seeing a lot more. Um, all right, I think that's it for this morning. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here and get on with some other tasks for the day. I'll be live on Whatnot selling rocks and crystals at about 10:30. Maybe 11. Maybe 11. Let's go 11. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a super
Still in
great day.
Whatnot jail.
Right? Okay, here we go. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Well, that was fun, right? Okay. Now, how do we get to our recording? All right, everybody, that was fun. Thank you for hanging out. Like I said, I won't normally go live off both platforms, but it's just kind of different, so I decided to do that this morning. Uh, I'm gonna hop off here. I'll be back probably like 11, and we'll look at some rocks. Thank you, everybody. Love ya. I'm just gonna end this. We only got 3 of us in here.